Now, the Clay Cooley Nissan Sports Report.
I think everybody needs to just stay off of social media, really. Me personally. I think we just need to get back and regain our focus and know what the task at hand is. And the task at hand is beating Oklahoma on Saturday.
Hey, speaking of Texas OU week, you know the drill by now, right? Get the OU out of my last name and get the UT in all week long. Paul Boyette left the light onto a great idea. Get off social media. It burned Chris Boyd Saturday and it led to chaos today. First question, will the upperclassmen quit on this team knowing that the freshmen are the future?
You know, a lot of times people think that, hey, they're going through tough times. Guys, kids, they won't check out.
We all know how good Lake Travis, Bowie, and Westlake are in this district, but there's a new kid on the block. What Aikens High and Austin High, what this game means to them tonight. That's coming up in your Clay Cooley Nissan Sports Report live from House Park. Next.
Now, the Clay Cooley Nissan Sports Report.
Live at House Park tonight, where the Aikens Eagles attempt to do something they've never done before in school history, win a fifth game. From here at the Palace on Parmer, I'm Bob Ballou for the Clay Cooley Nissan Sports Report. Wink, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you very much, Bob. More high school pigskin coming your way after the break. Why were the Austin High students wearing camo, and were they dressed to impress by slowing down UT commit Sam Ellinger? That's next in your Clay Cooley Nissan Sports Report.
The Clay Cooley Nissan Sports Report.
We just got to keep coaching, Bob. I know this. I mean, the day was awful. It was embarrassing, but we have to. We just got to continue to coach.
They've changed play callers. They had a players-only meeting last Sunday. The Longhorns are running out of ways to fix what's wrong with this team. Welcome out to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth after another disheartening day for Texas fans. For the 7th time in 18 games under Charlie Strong, Texas suffers a blowout loss. The Longhorns actually forced 2 3-and-outs in the first 8 minutes of this game and still trailed 16-0. Second play from scrimmage for the Longhorns. Gerard Hurd finds DeJay Johnson. Johnson hit high and low, fumbles, and not only does TCU recover, but DeJay is lost for the day with a head injury. TCU scores, Texas goes 3-and-out, and then more special teams issues present themselves. The snap way over Michael Dixon's head. That's a safety, and it's 9-0 Horned Frogs. Still in the first quarter, it's now 23-0. Trayvon Boykin throws to Sean Nixon, and the Lake Travis product Nixon throws to Josh Doxson. 29 yards for the touchdown. It's 30-0 TCU at the end of the first quarter. Now 50-0 Horned Frogs in the fourth quarter, and we show you this for a reason. Tyrone Swoops finds Lorenzo Joe for a 21-yard touchdown. With this score, Texas not only avoids the shutout, but avoids its worst loss ever to TCU. It's still really bad. TCU 50, Texas 7. The Longhorns fall to 1-4 with no signs this is getting any better.
It doesn't just, you don't flip from one side to the other. It's a process that goes through that. It's a process that everyone goes through in a cycle. Eventually it's going to favor us, and then it's going to be back in Texas' hands.
When things get tough, you have to respond physically. And so guys physically have to respond. You have to be physical. You have to hit people because that's the game of football, and we need more of that.
But it's totally disappointed and frustrated after you're looking at us the past 2 weeks, how we went out and battled and competed and came out today and just didn't play hard. You get into a big game like this and you have the audience that we have to play better. Just looking for more leadership.
That leadership from both the players and the coaches is now more crucial than ever under Charlie Strong. Adam Winkler has more on the disappearing pride of this Texas team.
Bob, TCU ran just one more play than Texas, but the Frogs gained 291 more yards. The numbers, including the final score, are bad enough, but it might be something that's not on the stat sheet that's most troubling for UT.
You're missing that key guy, somebody that can take the team and take the team over. We don't have that key guy, and that's what we gotta find that guy. And if he's not, then we gotta continue to develop him.
At practice, I'm being that guy, making sure everyone's doing right, and preparing right. So, to be that leader, I think, or leaders that Coach Strong looking for, is some of us gonna have to step up.
When you're a young team like the youth that we have right now, and you don't have any leaders to step up with your older guys, then you're gonna have the issues, because what's happening now is most of your playmakers are the young guys.
Senior linebacker Peter Jenkins was the only upperclassman Texas made available to the media after the game. I asked him about Strong's assertion that this team doesn't have any leaders. His answer? No comment. That silence, or near silence, is deafening. Bob?
All right, Wink. Freshman cornerback Chris Boyd sent out 2 retweets from his phone at the half, one referencing someone telling him to transfer to Texas A&M. Following the game, Charlie Strong would only tell reporters that no player should be on his phone at the half. Either way, it is not a good look for a Texas team now trying to dig itself out of a major, major hole. With the Longhorns in Fort Worth, Bob Ballou for the Clay Cooley Nissan Sports Report,